Module Overview. Module 1 lays the foundational core of figure drawing. Gesture, the living, breathing energy that powers the human figure. Unlike static outlines or anatomically correct but lifeless renderings, gesture drawing captures the essence, motion, and intent behind a pose. It is not about detailing, but about understanding the body's story through movement, weight, rhythm, and force. In this module, you will be introduced to the concept of gesture drawing as the first step in figure construction, the skeleton of expression, and the key to unlocking anatomy from the inside out. Through visual exercises, lectures, and timed sketch practice, you will learn how to observe, interpret, and execute poses with confidence, from a 30-second sketch to a 5-minute narrative study. What is gesture drawing? Impression of motion. Gesture drawing is concerned with. Gesture is the action, flow, or intent of a figure. It's not an outline of the body, but a rhythmic movement and energy line of action. Body rhythm and balance, storytelling through form. It answers the question, what is this figure doing, rather than just what it looks like. 2. Why gesture is critical in figure drawing. Gesture drawing trains artists to avoid stiffness and static poses, recognize weight, flow, and force, build figures dynamically from the inside out, use drawing as a language of expression, not just representation, connect anatomy and form meaningfully. Even in advanced figure construction, gesture remains the core foundation upon which proportion, anatomy, and detail are built. 3. The line of action. The line of action is the spinal or motion-based curve that defines the dominant force or flow of the pose, like a dancer's arc or an archer's tension. All limbs and anatomical forms are built around or in response to this line. It can be a C-curve, S-curve, or dynamic directional thrust. It organizes visual rhythm and predicts balance. It leads to better composition and spatial understanding. Gesture drawing techniques. You are introduced to classical and modern gesture drawing techniques. Bean method. Drawing the torso as a bean to express torso twisting and weight shift. Riley abstraction lines, using flowing rhythms to connect anatomical landmarks. Bridgman's construction, gesture through blocky energy, 30-second and 2-minute drawing drills. Rapid form expression, exaggeration and simplification, pushing action for visual clarity. Gesture does not require anatomical perfection, but demands directional clarity, confidence, and fluidity of thought. 5. Gesture, drawing from reference and life. This section teaches how to draw gesture from timed photos, quick poses, action stills, model photos, how to gesture draw moving people, street sketching, video references, gesture analysis of master artists, Rodin, Michelangelo, Glen Keane, Kim Jung-gi. You also learn to capture weight distribution, twist, contrapposto, and negative space in live gestures. 6. Gesture versus contour versus structure. A critical part of this module is differentiating gesture from contour drawing, outlines and surface edges, structure drawing, boxy volume studies. Gesture is the movement beneath both contour and structure. It is often messy, raw, and energetic, and that's its strength. Common mistakes in gesture drawing. You learn to avoid outlining the figure instead of capturing its flow, getting stuck in details too early, misplacing the center of gravity, drawing without rhythm or intention. Through critique and timed drills, you train their eyes and minds to prioritize motion before detail. Tools, materials, and mindset. Use of soft pencils, charcoal, digital brushes, or ink pens. Drawing on newsprint or loose paper to encourage freedom. Emphasis on large arm movement over finger sketching. Understanding gesture as a mental state. Loose, interpretive, exploratory. Practice drills. 5-minute warm-up, 10x, 30-second poses, gesture only, 1-minute gestures with action lines. Drawing the same gesture in 3 different styles: fluid, angular, minimal. Line of action identification exercise. Module 1, Outcomes. By the end of this module, you will understand and define gesture drawing. Confidently draw the line of action from reference. Execute timed gesture, sketches from reference or imagination. Interpret body movement and rhythm through minimal lines. Develop a daily gesture practice habit.